Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome to another Ray Legends video. Guys, I've got a fun team for you guys to try out today. Basically is a build for Sal, different than the Relentless build that I showed you guys. The solo queen video, if you've seen that before, it's a Relentless build with Sal of the Drakes. Where's my Sal? Here she is. It was a Relentless set build with an Immortal set, basically making her unkillable because, well, not unkillable in the sense of the word, but just she could survive so long because she would get a ton of turns through the Relentless set, just keep on stunning the enemies, and each turn she would take, the Immortal set would heal her plus her passive, so she would be gaining a lot of health back, and the Relentless set would help her actually get more damage in, revive her allies. It's just an amazing set to use on Sal of the Drakes. This one's a little bit different. This one, we've got Sal of the Drakes in a regeneration set. So if you don't know what a regeneration set does, it gives you a heal by 15% every turn, plus the Immortal set, that's another 3% every turn, so it's 18% already, plus 10% from her passive, guys. That's 28% heal per turn. The way that I've built her is really tanky. This is not an easy gear, stats to get for any account. I bet I know 6-star gear mostly, level 16 gear, I know that, but if you just take it down to about 3,500, maybe 45,000 health and 200 speed, I think that's reasonable to get with 5-star gear. Okay, the boots can be 6-star, 5-star, it really depends. And in terms of resistance and accuracy, you see that I don't have any of those two. This build is not for Sal of the Drakes to do damage. This is all about her surviving and becoming basically like a just immortal, more immortal than the build that I showed before, with her being in that Relentless set. So I'll show you what she can actually do in, let's say, the dungeons. I can bet that she can take down the Ice Golem's Peak for sure, the same way that she did for in my previous video with the Relentless set. But this is not what I want to show you today, guys. What I want to show you today is a Doom Tower boss killing team that you can use with Sal of the Drake. So this is the team that I use, and this is the team that I'll show you guys after I show you what I'll show you this right now. So you can actually two-man this, which is going to take way longer. So 2 free-to-play champions can take down the Griffin at level 350. So I'll show you my Drexar's build. So Drexar has a lifesteal set and a speed set. Nothing too crazy there, except his health, maybe 76,000 health, just so he can have like some big values for the Griffin to hit on. What you really want to focus is on his accuracy, 281, plus his lead, so that's plus 70, so it goes to 350. It's good enough for stage 90. Then masteries when War Master, and then the defense tree here for retribution. Not really important. The way that Drexar works, unfortunately, on the Griffin is like he gets hit, and that's how he applies the HP burn. That's Drexar in there. You'll see the fight. And Sal of the Drakes, yeah, I just didn't show the masteries on her. She's fully booked, but I bet she can work without the books, since we don't even care about her accuracy here. Sal's build is also important. You need that War Master for that extra little bit of damage, but the defense tree is where I'm really enjoying the defense tree. This is another way to heal her back up. So heals this champion by 6% of their max HP each time an enemy is healed. So this is an additional heal. So not only when she takes a turn, plus whenever somebody heals again. She also has rejuvenation here, which adds to the healing that she receives. And then she also has, I mean, she's got Harvest Despair here, but for the Leech, it means that she'll need to land a stun. It's unlikely that she'll land a stun with the amount of accuracy that she has. And then Retribution and Cycle of Revenge helps, because Cycle of Revenge, when Drexar is hit, if he gets crit on, she will have a chance to get some Terminator. So this is the team, and let's go in there, and I'll show you what this does, what happens when these two go together. So you might be wondering, okay, can these two actually take down the waves? Well, I'll spoil it for you. The answer is yes. You can see already that we're landing some stuns. I know this is very annoying with the 2 Lydias here in wave 1, but it does work. It just takes way longer. And you see how low she gets. It's just the 28% plus. I guess the mastery plus there. It's a bit more, but I think it's 28 times 5%. So it's still under 30%. I'm not sure of the maths. It's not additive, sure. That's 5%. Anyhow, she gets a lot of healing every single turn. You'll see the numbers right above her head whenever she gets a turn. Let's put this on 1x so we can actually see all the numbers. So I'll wait for her next turn. Oh, wow. So that's 9,000 plus 1,800 plus 6,000. That's insane, right? That's 15. That's almost 17,000 heal every time she takes a turn. She gets hit by 4,000. Keeps getting hit by everybody. Keeps on tanking it. Drexar is also getting hit. But the trick with Drexar is that he wants to get hit. He has a passive that actually applies HP burns to enemies when they hit him. So it's actually working perfectly for us. Like if we're strong affinity against some of these targets, Drexar will be targeted. Lydia is void, so there's no weak affinity. This wave is just annoying. Honestly, the Lydias are so annoying. And after that, I'll show you just my other team, which is basically just using nukers so that you can get through the waves 10 times faster. And then the nukers will basically die. Yeah, I won't even show the team in the end. But what the nukers do is they die when you reach the Griffin. After 10 or so sky bonds that the Griffin gets, well, everybody dies except Salvadrakes, and she keeps on reviving Drexar because he's in the leader slot. So it's a fun build. I think it's doable for most of the players trying to beat down Griffin, whatever he's called. So it's a totally reasonable build. I know that tomorrow, well, I guess today, whenever I'm posting this, the Doom Tower will be reset. So unfortunately, I might not help that many people immediately, but this will be out there for you guys to see whenever you reach the Griffin boss. And this can obviously work on normal as well. It's just it will be way less gear required than what I'm showing you here. Here I'm showing you the total end game build for Salvadrakes. I mean 250 speed plus all that defense plus all that health. It's not easy. I know that. So the good thing is it doesn't need any resistance or accuracy. Resistance would obviously help, but you don't need it. Accuracy, I mean, you could use accuracy for the waves, but you already see that we're landing most of our debuffs, and accuracy actually hurts on this boss. That's why I removed my my banner that I had with accuracy, because I didn't want to land the turn meter reduction on the boss, because if you do land that, then he stuns you when I'm on Salvadrakes. So this takes about 4 minutes to go through the waves. It's just me rambling on, right? But it's the HP burns doing most of the work. But to give it to Salvadrakes as well, she does do some bit of damage to that War Master. And let's see, can we take it down? There we go, 343. Yeah, I'm not touching anything here, so it's full auto. You can have it farm, and it's a totally reasonable team to have it farm. But look at the boss's health because of that HP burn. Just look at it. Just look at it. He will be attacking that Drexar all the time. And I know that usually the first 50% of this boss is the easiest one. So you might say, okay, this is the easiest part of the boss. It's when he ramps up to Skybond from 10 to 20 is when it really hurts when he attacks you. Because if you remember how this guy works, is he gets 5% attack, 3% crit rate, 5% critical damage, and 2.5 speed for every Skybond. This goes all the way to 20. So what he will be doing to my team is just huge. The amount of hurt that he'll be dropping onto my team is just huge. But we're already close to 50. He's stacking up those Skybonds, and now it's when Drexar will be dropping. But because Salvadrakes has a revive, remember, right? Salvadrakes has a revive. He'll be coming back to life and bringing in the pain through that HP burn. And because the bird, gets so many turns, that HP burn just keeps on going all the time, and it's a really fun build. And there's other champions that can do this actually solo. I mean, Tyrant is a champion that does it solo. But why I love this team is because it's both champions are free to play. Both champions are free to play friendly. Both Salvadrakes and Drexar both need could use books to make this faster. They don't need the books. Oof. Look at Sal's getting low there, but because of all those turns, okay, I got stressed there for a little bit. But look at all that healing that she's getting. Thankfully, it's enough, okay? We're getting some weak hits as well, which helps because this boss actually applies a heal reduction debuff when you're under 50%. We even got stunned there. That was a bit unlucky, right? We might die here. We might actually die here, right? Oh, man. We died here. That was an unlucky stun, and the reason the stun happened was because of accuracy. So now we're back. You guys realize that this is not a easy boss to beat down with two people, with two champions, but you see the power of Salvadrakes. If she gets stunned, it can get unlucky, but because she gets so much healing, if you don't get that heal reduction, it's gonna win. I think it's close to like an 80%, 85% win rate. You can get like streaks of unlucky hits on you, and it can actually hurt. If you get your resistance way higher, I think it does help, but it won't help all that much because I think the boss can actually place the stun, so it's not the same thing. So here we take down the boss under 6 minutes, which is really I think reasonable compared to every other team out there. My best time is 3:34 actually, and this is when I'm using my full team here, and my full team revolves around just heavy nukers taking down the waves extremely fast and then just going on to the boss. It's a fun way to use this team. The same thing applies because everybody dies and except Sile of the Drakes, who just tanks and revives Drexar all the time to just get those killing blows. But these three together can actually get you there very, very fast. So that's like a more end game build if you want to build that. So this was the video, guys. A total fun way to build Sile of the Drakes if you want to use her in this way. That's how I'm going to keep her for now, since it does help for the Doom Tower. I found that Relentless set and high accuracy is fun, but it's not as fun as the regeneration set, and especially it helps me because I want to farm the Griffin, because he does give these sets right here, which are in a sense similar to the regeneration set. So the wear absorbs 10% of all damage dealt to ally champions. This is so good for many areas of the game. Heals by 10% every turn. So this is like a regeneration set. So you can definitely use this in more tanky champions. So I'm farming as much of the Griffin as I can to get these sets. I could farm the Bloodthirst, but there's no point farming the Bloodthirst at the stage where I'm at on my account. So this was the video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!